Welcome back, everybody, to our Minnesota Twins save here in Out of the Park 26. And we hop in here in the middle of April, and the Twins are playing excellent. We are 9 games above 500, a 667 winning percentage, and everything is rolling right now. We're hitting well, we're pitching well, playing good defense, good ZR at least. We're doing what we were hoped to be doing. It might finally be... I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we could see ourselves in the playoffs this year. We in March lost the opening series, and I was like, geez, here we go again. Now we got to go play the Yankees, sweep the Yankees. Now I got to go to Vegas, play the A's, sweep the A's, come out and destroy the White Sox here. I think this is, I don't know what game it was, but in one of these games, maybe it was this one, I don't know. But Ellie De La Cruz had it was this one, 3-homer game, and just the stamp on this new era of the Twins to sweep the A's, won a series with the White Sox, won a series with Detroit, won a series with San Antonio, won a series with Toronto, and then we get swept by the Rangers, who are they are the reigning champs. No, they won it last year. Yeah, reigning champs, Rangers. So, that one, what are you going to do? Not ideal. And then we come out and sweep the Boston Red Sox, who are always a threat in these saves. They're pretty beat up, now they're without Crochet. But we've played about a month of baseball. I figured I'd give an update. We're playing damn well. We're hitting the ball well. Slade Caldwell is the only one really, not doing good. Well, and Mike Kleinbach, which was disappointing, obviously. But Gabe Gonzalez, Dylan Cruz, Ellie De La Cruz, Diber De Los Santos has earned himself the starting job now. He's been unbelievably good up the middle. He's, where's he playing now? Oh, he's playing every second game with Antonacci. But he's playing a lot. He's getting in games. I thought I made him the starter. I'm going to make him the starter. I 100% thought he was already starting. So that is my bad. But he has been... so good. He's been awesome. So that's awesome. Luke Keechel's starting to be more Luke Keechel-like. Hayashi has earned the starting job over Harry Ford. He's been hitting very well and has good frame. Borafriend's been fine. Rafaela was slumping early. Now he's doing good. But the whole lineup is really doing pretty good. Like I said, Rafaela struggled for a bit, but now he's back. Pitching-wise, we've been very solid. Ben Blair's the only one getting really blown up, and he's really just an innings eater. So, I don't feel too bad about it, but, he's just walking a lot. So, his pitch round's up. It should be down. So, hopefully he can, turn that around. But it's early. But everyone else is pitching very well. Andrew Painter is the man. Look at these per nines. He's not even walking one guy per 9 with a 50 control. So... We're looking really good, so let's hope we can keep it going. Quick look around the league. Blue Jays atop the East. Astros atop the West. Angels are here. Ellie De La Cruz is the top of these lists with Byron Buxton at the top here. So shout out Byron Buxton. And another former Twin, Brooks Lee, is the batting title leader right now. Brooks Lee's turned it around. Oh, wait, no, that was minor leagues. I saw a 30-homer season, but it was in the minors. 2027, 11 games of excellence, and then they were like, you know what? No. And then now he's doing good for Houston, so good for Brooks Lee. He's helping that really good Houston team. Zalud, who we kind of looked at, I believe, and he looks incredible. And this guy looks to be, dare I say, Ken Griffey type. So this elite glove, elite power, just a dog. Only one guy with above a 1 OPS, which is interesting because we're only a month into the year in the American League at least. But Zalud, Clark, no surprise there. Kasparas is actually leading the league in ERA, but pitcher war Dylan Watson. Then we see 2 Twins, Luzardo and Painter. I was literally just editing the video last time in the offseason. No. Last year at the deadline when we were closing up the season and looking at maybe trading Luzardo. And we had a trade. I was about to make a trade, and then I was like, no, I'm not trading him midway through. And really glad we chose to extend him. He's off to a fiery start. He's been an awesome 2 in our rotation. And then the Nats atop the East, very competitive division. Cubs atop the Central, still uber competitive. The Giants actually atop over here in the West, but Diamondbacks and Dodgers are right there. Yandy Diaz doing Yandy Diaz stuff. Hunter Goodman has been ridiculous. Look at this. He's slugging 800. Like, this guy's looking insane to start the year for Colorado. He's leading the league in WAR. Michael Garcia, someone we targeted pretty heavily. He's been a dog for the Mets. So that's it's cool to see. I mean, Michael 1.64. What's Ellie got? 1.2. That's fine. For $20 million cheaper, by the way. Jacob Lopez, ERA leader. Will Libert. Couldn't tell you who that is. Kumar Rockers of Miami Marlin. I almost said Dolphin. It's football season. How'd they do that? Claimed off waivers. How the hell do you get Kumar Rocker off waivers? What a steal there for Miami. He's been a dog for him. Yeah, the Miz up top here. Marlon Quintana is not someone I know of. Yeah, it must be like an international guy that they had, because it doesn't really have anything for him. But he's developed into a guy. So the Pirates are really legit in this, to be honest. They got dudes. They got Skeens, Quintana, Harrington. I mean, Ashcraft is always good. Termar. They got Turner now. So I'm rooting for the Pirates too. But that's kind of like the mid-April update I wanted to give. The Twins are playing winning baseball. We're competing with the Royals and Tigers. Let's just keep it going. All right, we got a move to make here. We're 24-12. We're still doing the damn thing, by the way. We won a series with Cleveland, won it over Kansas City, and then won it over Baltimore. So, yeah, we're doing the damn thing right now. But someone who isn't is Slade Caldwell. Just hitting so poorly that it's like literally unplayable. We got to move him down. Give him maybe a few weeks to get back to where he was a year ago, because he was like the star of the team a year ago with how bad we were. I'm going to send him down. And a part of me really wants to give Doug Schneider a spot. Where does he play is the question. What does he do? I don't know. I'm ready for him to come up. Eduardo Beltre makes a lot of sense to me as well, because he was very fine in 60 games as the backup. And then the obvious one, I think, is Dante Nori. You look at the defense and the speed, and you think this bat kind of should work. So it'll be one of these three. I'm kind of leaning Beltre. I think it just makes the most sense. His ZR's down, though, in right field. It's -4 in center last year. I don't know. I could, realistically, we could try Lineback and Hope in center. And then I call up Schneider, and he DHs every, third day. I kind of like that idea. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Doug Schneider is going to make his major league debut. Our first-round pick a year ago out of Wright State. He's officially in the major leagues. So we're gonna let's plug that in. So I think I'll make Lineback the starting center fielder. He's heating up. He's up to a 105 when this was way down. And then we'll go here with that. And then now we have a legit first base backup for Keishel too. Not that that matters, not that that matters that much. But we got that. I'll do something like this. So there we go. Doug Schneider's up in the major leagues. We've been hit with our first injury of the regular season. Hayashi down 2 to 3 weeks with a herniated disc. He's our starting catcher, doing really, really, really good things. Definitely a blow there. He'll go on the 10-day. I'm struggling to remember who our third catcher is. And we don't really have one. I guess Murrieta's the move. Captain. I mean, he's not going to hit. So, it's Harry Ford's job. It's only 3 weeks. Murrieta, former fifth round pick. Is that what it said? Yeah, 5th round pick for us in the second draft we did. Or was that? Yeah. Was that the second draft we did? I think that might have been the first one. Murrieta had 2 good years, or a good year last year. Went up literally 4 levels. So I think he's definitely earned this shot, and we'll give him the call to the majors, and he'll be the backup catcher. We have reached the conclusion of April, and we got some awards to go through, and I looked at the first one, and it's a throwback. Look who it is. It's Ryan Drinkwine. That's right. Ryan Drinkwine is up for Kansas City, and he's a dude. This is why we pay attention, folks. This is why we, get enveloped in these guys. Still think it might be a promotion that they shouldn't have for Out of the Park here. But Ryan Drinkwine, Player of the Month. Cunha, Abelt, Ms. Lot here. Randy DeJesus is not someone I know. Rule 5 pick that they got. And then we had a guy named Danny Solis, how did we get him? Trip with Colorado. What trade was that? Oh, the Colson Montgomery trade. Or not Colorado, it's Columbus now. Let's keep that in mind. It's the Reds. No, it's the big train. Solis won Player of the Month at A-ball. Can you go up to high A? He absolutely can. So let's send him to high A. Was he this? Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think he was this kind of a potential when we got him. Anyway, I am getting distracted. The Twins are still doing the damn thing, guys. We're 27-13. We're hitting. We're pitching. We're hitting really well, actually. The arms are slowing down a bit, but the bats are maintaining. Ignore 2 games of Doug Schneider. That's not too important in terms of how he's actually doing, because he's played 2 games. So there isn't a sample size at all. But literally everyone in the starting lineup other than Harry Ford has a plus 100 WRC plus. We have 3 dudes 150 plus in Diber, Gabe Gonzalez, and Ellie De La Cruz is playing at an absolute MVP level. He is on pace for 65 homers, 30-30 season. He is everything we hoped he would be and more through about a month and a half. Pitching-wise, kind of the same thing as before. We actually are pitching pretty well. We're just getting unlucky. But all 5 starters are under 100 fit minus. Andrew Painters, what else can I say? Luzardo, what else can I say? Mike Sow is actually doing really good. He struggled a little bit. Yeah, he had this start with Boston where he got shelled. He got shelled in a few starts, but the per-9s and the FIP kind of defend him a little bit. He is getting BABIP'd a little bit. Still walking too much. Liam Peterson, kind of the same build here as Sow. And then Sproat, who we really like. Again, walking a little more than we'd like. Maybe we'll tune down that pitching around even more. Ben Blair, I think what we're going to do is send him down for a little bit. He is struggling a good amount. So I think that's the right move, because Lee Rawson's also been pitching super well down here, and I think we're kind of doing a disservice not letting him get some major league time. So Lee Rawson will be up. So that's that. Super quick look around the league, just because we just did this. But Ellie De La Cruz is now surging in pretty much all of these major categories. Like I said, I was kind of surprised he didn't win Player of the Month. But Ryan Drinkwine is an excellent candidate to get it instead. But he's taking it. Astros still top. We're top. We're fighting the Tigers and Royals. We literally didn't we sweep Kansas City? Is that what I talked about? We beat them in a series. After that, we beat Baltimore and Seattle, and then we gone up 1-0 here with a walk-off. Diber De Los Santos walk-off triple against Kendry Rojas. I'm pretty sure that was Kendry Rojas. It was indeed. So we're coming full circle in this save. It's things are starting to come together. Like I said, what else is going on? Yeah, Rangers are around. Giants and Dodgers are now. Diamondbacks falling off a bit. The big train. There's a big train coming through town. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here. The Cubs atop. The Nats are looking to be really, really good. With our former friend Sandy Alcantara. Who else do they have? How are they winning games? They're top OPS in baseball. Steve Wall. Not John Wall. When do they get him? First round pick, 9th overall in 2027. We're not doing the John Wall anymore. We're doing the Steve Wall. and he's balling out for Washington at just 21. So who else? I mean, James Wood is obviously probably going to be pretty good. But yeah, that's the Nats. It's kind of a look around the league. Let's keep it moving. I would love to get to, the draft today. Get into here, but we'll see if we get all the way there. But let's just keep going. Let's keep winning games. Let's stay positive. Let's do our thing. And a day after, we did that recap, we win in 12 to 11, doing our damn thing. My boyfriend sprained his ankle, so that's definitely a big blow. He's been awesome, like super, super awesome for us. Yeah, that's less than ideal. I was really happy with how he's been playing. So he'll be shut down for a few weeks. I think Chris Hart is kind of, I feel like Eduardo Beltre has probably earned the major league spot. Caldwell's still struggling. Dante Nori, I don't trust. Where is Chris Hart? Did I miss him? I had just scrolled right past him. Chris Hart, he's hitting well too. I want to give Chris Hart the shot. I know it's probably better to do Eduardo Beltre, but I'm going to see what Chris Hart can do. And if he's bad through a few games, then I'll just move it back around. And, we'll fix it if we need to. But Chris Hart's coming up. Boyfriend goes down. Took a little bit for Doug Schneider to get going, but when he did it, it was in a big way. He, in the 10th inning and against a good Angels team, it's a 2-run bomb. He had a 3-for-4 day, 5 RBIs. So he's starting to find it a little bit up in the majors. He's not like the starter, so it's all right. But we're trusting this. And, he's a fly ball hitter, so literally just hit homers. But yeah, it's a good win. We literally just swept Tampa Bay. I mean, we're kind of doing it, man. Like, we look crazy. Please keep it going. And we went ahead and just swept them. We just swept the Angels. So, I mean, we're 7-1 this month, 18-10 in April, 9-3 in March. And we're first in, every hitting category. We are doing the damn thing. First in FIP, first in pitching WAR. That was not first in pitching WAR. Oh, it was first. I was looking at ZR. Third in ZR. We got some day-to-day lingering injuries, but it was literally my first time seeing these because they didn't pop up. Day-to-day, 1 to 2 weeks for Rafael, but he's been super good. Chris Hart's came in and done the damn thing. Ellie De La Cruz is just insane. Yeah, I've been wondering where this has been for the last 5 seasons, what were we missing? Were we just missing Ellie De La Cruz? Were we missing the combination of it all coming together? I don't know. But we are reaping the rewards right now. We just need to stay healthy and keep it rolling. Swept the Angels, swept Max Carvente, put 6 runs up on him. We don't need you, Max. Let's keep rolling. We have the draft pool announcement day. First thing I'm seeing is the greatest pitcher ever. What am I looking at here with Joe DeFore? The rabbit foot. He's a lucky man. 22-year-old at the University of Louisville. I can't imagine what he's doing to college hitters. This is unbelievable. I don't even know. What pick do we have? We have the 11th pick. He's got to be number 1 pick. Okay, the game is drunk. Because, what do you mean you don't have him as the first pick? They have Dolan Qualls. Doylan Qualls. Fucking stellar name. Doylan Qualls. Kelly Butler at 2. Where do they have DeFore at 18? Yeah, I guarantee he goes top 3. Or he goes 1 pick in front of us. Because that's how things roll. Justin Brooks looks to have a very, very high-level bat as well. He looks interesting. Really want to do good in this draft. I feel like we've had some drafts where we could do better. I mean, look at Dave Lively too. Oh my goodness, I want Dave. Give me Dave. Dave might be better than Joe. No, he's not. But he could be. Who's Grant? Grant could be good too. I'm less excited about Grant. Let's scout Grant. The Fordham Flash from Bellevue. I don't know where we got Fordham from. Jorge Hernandez, Tyler Hall. There's some interesting guys here. I wonder, man, I'm curious how this turns out, because there's definitely like a top end. It feels like there isn't like these high overall like fielders that I feel like we've been seeing. Like, I mean, there is these guys are legit and like 39, 40 overall players. But there's two very, very, very good pitchers who I'm definitely like wanting. Like, I want one of them. So maybe we can luck out and maybe one of them falls to us. But that's kind of the early look at the draft class for this year. And our guy Hayashi is eligible to come back off the IL, so we'll pretty much immediately throw him back in here. Murrieta, he didn't do anything with his bat. He wasn't expected to. But this is like super duper bad. But that's fine. He was up for 2 weeks to be a backup, so he'll head back down, and Hayashi will be thrown back in. I think Hereford's been playing well. I mean, Hayashi was playing so well, so I still think it's his job, and we'll go every second game. And then I believe he's worse versus lefties. No, he's not. Hereford's a dog versus lefties, I think. Whatever. They're both just going to play every other day because they're both, I think, extremely talented, and they both do their jobs very well. Doug Schneider, 12 games, still struggling. I'm not going to make any move right now. But yeah, we're still pushing through. We lost our first series in one, I think, of the year other than the sweep. No, we lost opening day series to the Angels, got swept, and then lost the series here to the Yankees, and then we swept the Angels again. I think I talked about that. But yeah, we're still rolling pretty well. And we also lose our second series of the year here to the A's. That's all right. You know, Kirk Ring's been weird this season, and really last season. He's not been what he was. I don't know if it's the high leverage of it all, but we might move him out from the stopper role just because I maybe the stopper and the fact that his stamina is now down to a 25 is messing with him. But he's not been the elite guy he was those first 3 seasons really here, at least especially in 2027 and 28, where he was like unstoppable. The stamina's lower, and I think it's hurting him in the leverage spots. I don't know. Maybe I could be losing my mind, but I think we're gonna move him down. We have become the first team to reach 40 wins this season. We're doing it, man. This is incredible. Ellie De La Cruz still in the mix. Still Eugenio Suarez is still just hitting nukes. This guy's unreal. Literally unbelievable what he's doing. I think he's going to get to 600. This guy, I was trying to talk about us, Eugenio. Stop distracting me. Ellie De La Cruz and Luke Keeschel second and third in stolen bases. Them combined wouldn't beat Chandler Simpson. He's on pace for 90 bags, so that's unbelievable. But we're doing it, guys. We're winning games, first to 40 on the year. Some of the bright spots, I mean, everywhere has been a bright spot, but Mike Leinbach is hitting. He's doing very well. He's not really tapping into that power, but we're not asking him to. He's hitting doubles, getting on base at a 370 clip. So really, really happy with how he's doing. And he's not playing like super bad defense. The ZR is like not great, but it's working. If the bat's going to be that good, like I'm just going to tank it. Rafael has been awesome. He's been super good. Keishel's been fine. Chris Hart's come up and been awesome. His gap power's up to a 70 now. So Chris Hart's playing his way into the lineup every day. Dylan Cruz has been awesome. Deiber De Los Santos just had a 2-homer day. Like, every single player in this roster is hitting. It's literally Bomba Squad with a pitching staff through, like, 2 months of baseball. Ellie De La Cruz is literally, like, he's got to be up there for MVP favorite right now. WAR has got to battle Zalud and Roman Anthony. And that's like it. Like, he's doing it. So, We just swept the White Sox after losing this series. We just shut out the Detroit Tigers. We just got an excellent start out of Andrew Painter. Is there anything new with that? But this team, they might be special. Let's keep going. I also want to point out we're 3 days later or whatever. We didn't sweep Detroit, but we won the series. We took game 1 here, and I see Doug Schneider hit a homer, so I immediately want to jump in and say that's Gabe Gonzalez. Doug Schneider's finding at 116 OPS plus. He's hitting the long ball, and he's hitting it a lot. He's on a 3-game home run streak, 4 in his last 5 games. So another guy playing himself into the lineup, doing the damn thing. I also think I might need to add a tracker to how many times I've said doing the damn thing today. Dylan Cruz hit a homer. I don't know. We're off track today. I'm just happy. We don't see winning baseball in Minnesota. This is new to me. We're doing the okay. I'm done, and I'm back. Boyfriend eligible to come off the IL. We're gonna give him an rehab assignment because he was hurt, and then when he came back, he was off for 3 weeks or whatever. Because this is on May 1st. I guess he was out for exactly 3 weeks, but he was injured time, not listed for a while, and it was weird. We were waiting for him for a week and a half to be healthy and not injured anymore. So it was just a weird thing. So we're gonna rehab assignment for him, and we also need to kind of do that because where does he come up and play? Do I send Zaire Hope down now because Linebach's playing well, Chris Hart's playing well, but I can't put him on the bench. He's got to start over Chris Hart or Linebach, right? Where does Boyfriend play? Because he could probably play some center even. He was really good. Well, let's look at career. Major League in center. Oh my goodness, this is overwhelming. He's literally played 3 games in center field in his career, so we don't really have stats on that. Maybe I'll lock him into play center in the minors, and then we'll kind of get our answer based off of that. We have reached the end of May. We're on June 1st. Andrew Painter has just won Pitcher of the Month for our Minnesota Twins. What else is there to say about this guy that hasn't already been said? He's so good. I think our first trade we ever made was this one, and I think it might be our best one, just literally only because Andrew Painter has just been so solid. He's just been a stud. He wins Player of the Month. A guy named Harry Gustin. I don't know who that is. Wins it over there. Mike Gillibo is up. Right, we did know that. We did know he was up. But he's balling for Chicago already. And it's year 1, man. 80 grade fastball, 80 grade curveball. Unbelievable. He won Rookie of the Month. We got some guys down in the minors who are doing the thing. Why do I keep saying that? It's like a stim today. I don't know. We won the series with San Antonio, lost it to Toronto, and then got our lick back over Texas. Didn't sweep them. I was hoping we would, but we didn't. But we conclude the month 19-10, still playing extremely well. The bats. Ellie De La Cruz has gone up in overall now. His I don't remember what exactly improved. Just potential's improved. Current power went up in March, and now he's. We see what he's doing. There's something else that I was going to mention. Look at how good Linebach's playing. What do we do with Boyfriend? Literally, what do we do? I'm forcing him to play in center, and it's going poorly. So the guy was raking up here. So he might come back and just split time with Chris Hart. Because Chris Hart's been playing so well. There's literally no one in this lineup that you can be oh, yeah, we can take him out. You can't. Everyone we've called up is hit. It's almost ridiculous, how good the lineup's looking. I'm gonna keep Boyfriend down for maybe one more week. We just got swept 4 games by the Toledo Mud Hens. What are we doing? Pitching wise, literally everyone under 100. We are looking really good. I'll just do a super quick look around the league. Blue Jays atop, Nats atop. The big train. It's coming too. It's coming through town. they're not very good. I don't think they're like last on everything, but they run the damn bases. So maybe that's why they're here. Who else? The Giants are still doing well, so they play really good defense and they pitch really well. I assume. Oh no, this is the Pythag agrees. The Pythag's like, yes, they are a good team. So, the Giants are around. Astros are definitely the main team in the AL West, and we still just see, a lot of bold letters on the left here. Ellie De La Cruz, tied for first in WAR in the American League, would be first in the National League. So we're gonna keep it rolling. I think next update will be when we bring Borfrom back up and kind of what the plan is, because I literally think he's just gonna have to play every other day with Chris Hart. But like, who goes down? Like now it has to be Zaire Hope, and he's been playing well. And he does have an option here. I thought. Oh, maybe I was thinking of someone else who didn't have an option. It was Dante Nori at the beginning of the year. That's why Nori was up, because we didn't want him to get claimed. Zaire Hope. Like, this is a guy we have to put in AAA. Like, that's how good the team is. A 92 OPS plus backup outfielder who looks like this is going to AAA. Like, that's how good the offense has been this year. Let's just keep going. Let's keep moving. And we open the month of June with a beautiful sweep over Boston. Shut them down. Hit well. I mean, this is unbelievable how good the team's looking. It makes me very happy. But we're going to officially send Zaire Hope down. This is just ridiculous that we're doing that. And Borfron's coming up. Why is he getting worse? Oh, it's because he's in center. Right. I was like, why is he not a 50-50 guy? It's because I'm forcing him to play center, and he's not a center fielder. So he's back. I'll make sure his strategy isn't like, you have to play center field. There we go. And then we'll put him as a left fielder so that morale might get boosted, and that overall does. So Borfron's back up. He's the left fielder. Chris Hart and him will play every other day because they both have been 130 WRC plus. So yeah, that's the move. Chris Hart will also back up the other outfield spots, I think. And yeah, there we go. Borfron's back. We get some help. I'm going to move. I mean, Diber, was he hitting second? Were you doing well hitting second, Diber? He was, but he had more fun down in the bottom, is what it seems. So we'll go back to Borfron hitting second, and there we go. All right, we see a couple red letters of death over here on the left side on the active roster, and one of them is Roki Sasaki. He got a virus. I think there's a joke there, but I'm not going to make it. He's done for 1 to 2 weeks. Definitely not ideal. He's been really solid. He also got back spasms. What the hell's going on in your world, Roki? What are you getting into? He was doing pretty good. I didn't really realize he was giving up a little more homers than you'd like, but he's been really solid in the back end. But he's shut down for 2 weeks. And then I see Doug Schneider's here, and he's pending a hand injury. Definitely not ideal because he's been doing really solid. So we'll see what his update is. In terms of who's coming up, it'll probably be, I think it'll be Ben Blair. I would assume it's Ben Blair. Maybe Herrera. But I don't think we need like a... Yeah, I'll bring Ben Blair back up. He'll go into a long relief, kind of mop up, avoid high leverage role. Just eat some innings for us, and then we'll get the Doug Schneider update, and in a moment here. And Doug has a bruised hand that'll shut him down for 3 weeks. Definitely not ideal, but could have been worse. Could have been like some crazy shit. But I think because he was kind of like a backup DH, I think to really solidify our outfield, I kind of want to just bring Zaire Hope up and not think about it. Just bring him back up. And yeah, I'm not gonna overthink it. We'll just bring Hope up. He can kind of be the backup now, and we'll we'll make sure that the depth charts are in order. But no more Doug Schneider for a few weeks. It's kind of a random update. It holds no value to the Twins or anything that we're doing. But Seiya Suzuki just like retired. He tore his labrum and had a setback, and now he's done for forever. Kind of crazy because he was, I mean, in real life, definitely really solid. Came in and wasn't that good in this save. But you don't see the career-ending injury too often, so when it does happen, it's definitely interesting to see. Just want to give a quick little player update and like player development update. We currently have the third-ranked system. Our number one prospect is still Ivan Gonzalez, the guy we got this year in the international free agent class. He actually is kind of someone who, I mean, you could bring over to A-ball, but he's literally 16 years old, so we're going to be patient. Roshan has been awesome this year. At A-ball, he was breaking, so we gave him a chance to go to high A. He's only 19, just turned 19. And he's doing the thing at high A. He's doing great. So, let him keep rolling. Ben Blair, obviously, everyone knows about. Bonita, definitely someone who I think that if we want to go get another arm or like a reliever, like a back-end reliever guy this offseason or this trade deadline, he is someone I'm willing to trade because OSA loves him and our scout and myself don't, and I just backed out of him. I think that's something that we're going to be willing to do. He hasn't really done anything at high A. He's 20 now. Finesse pitcher with 35 control. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you'll get anything from putting him on the block, but we're going to – if we want to go get a big arm, I think that's a guy that you are comfortable trading. Jesse Shoup looks incredible, guys. He was the 5th-round pick in 2027. I don't think his ratings looked quite like this then. No, not quite. But he's just gotten better, and better. I mean, there's nothing but pluses here. So Jesse Shoup is a dude for us, a catcher who's coming. We literally just called him up to high A, and I mean, through 2 games, I think he's enjoying his time there. 2 homers and 10 RBIs in 2 games. So we might have a stud coming in Jesse Shoup. Let's look at some of the other guys that we have kind of at the top of our list here. Danny Buezo was at high A. He sprained his knee. Osei must not really like Buezo. He's still good. He was at A-ball last year, did excellent, called him up to high A, struggled in a week of games. Starts the year there. He's doing fine. Dan Crow, who was that supplemental pick a year ago, was doing excellent in rookie ball, like unbelievably good. At 19, he gets the call up to A-ball. He looks to be, I think we said it was kind of a risk taking him, and he's doing the thing. I have to stop saying that sentence. I'm going to drive myself crazy. But he's looking really good. Danny Solis, who we mentioned, we got from the big train at high A. Going crazy, having a great start. So there's so many guys here that are coming. Bobby Snively, A-ball raking. Let's get him up to high A. I mean, you're fast striking your way up, Bobby. Robbie. Snively, 3rd-round pick in 2028. So he's looking good. He could even go to Double A, I think. I just didn't expect to. I probably glanced over his numbers, or just the fact he's 19 at A-ball. That's fine. Like we can leave him there, but he's raking, so he's up to high A. But we got a bunch of dudes here who are slowly developing and are working their way up, so they can join this high-powered machine. And speak of the devil, Jesse Shoup at high A wins the player of the week, although just playing 3 games. So definitely a positive there. We just swept Seattle. We're still on this 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. Let's just keep going. That's another thing I keep saying today. But that's one I'm very serious about. Let's just keep doing it because, we're doing it. And we're almost to the end of June here, and once we get there, we'll be done for the day. But Ryan Kirkering right before then, sore elbow. We're definitely going to shut him down with that. I think he's had this before, twice before, or once before. Oh, no, twice. Yeah. He had a tender elbow one time. So we're going to shut him down. I think it's important to note that he is in a contract year. He wants the same. He's making 15 mil this year. He wants that over the course of 3 or 4 years. Probably not gonna do that, but we'll see. But that's not important to what's going on right now. We'll throw him on there. Sasaki's about to be back, so we're playing. We have an off day. Let's go like that, and let's save the game. But we'll bring Sasaki right in, so we don't have to call anyone up from AAA, and that'll be what we do. And right as we reach kind of the conclusion of June, Doug Schneider eligible to come back. I might, just because I don't know if we have a roster spot right this moment for him. Because I don't know what move we make, to be honest. I'm going to give him a rehab stint for now. And then kind of just delay me having to make a decision on bringing him up. Or where he comes up. So he's going to go on a rehab assignment to the minors for a little bit. But we definitely want him up in the majors. Maybe it's Antonacci. But then we kind of lose him an infield backup. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. We could always do. I don't want to bench Rafael, though. I was thinking about maybe moving Keishel and then benching Rafael, but he's on a 4 WAR pace. Let's let the guy play. Yeah, I don't have an answer right now, and that's just gonna have to be okay. We've reached the end of the month. Chris Hart just got another update and another improvement to his gap power. It's now a 75, so 75 gap power, 70 speed. He's only going to get better. That's it's such a good combination to have that. So really nice update there for our guy, Mike Savage. I don't know who that is, but he's balling down here. We did have an update on Daigle because I was looking at him. His ratings dropped a good bit. I think, the last update was literally everything dropped 5, 10, and I was damn. And it's mostly because he's fragile now. We drafted him immediately, arthritic elbow. That's kind of just going to end your career. But, he's a 20th pick and then 8th round pick or whatever it was. So, you can't be too upset about it. Kemp Alderman, the man. Oblique strain, he's out. Steve Cook, who was a guy that we signed a while back. He was the guy that we signed for a lot of money. 6th round pick, and we had the money available. He's not really turning out. But he just won Player of the Week at AA, so maybe he's on the way up. He's on the up and up. Mel Wiley is also an interesting guy for me because elite contact, but that eye is a 30. And the reason I say he's interesting is he could be in the same ballpark as Bonita and be a guy I'm willing to ship off and trade because the 30 eye is really just going to bog you down, and he doesn't play anywhere with defensive value. So definitely another prospect I'm willing to trade. Players of the month: Varsho, Stowers, Montalvo. Sorry about that. From Detroit, balling out. I don't know much about him. 20th round pick in the Andrew Chafin trade from Detroit to Texas. Evan Phillips wins it for Washington, so he's having a really solid season. Adam Lawrence, Dustin Dunn. And then we have some more awards. John Moore was the guy that we got back from New York in the McKinstry trade. How's McKinstry doing in New York? Not great. So he just won AA Player of the Month. I'm going to throw him up at AAA because he's balling. So just another guy that we have who's available. The team, let's take a look. We're 63-33, 11-game lead on the division. Everything is going well, it seems. We're hitting, we're pitching, we're defending, we're running. You have to be very happy with that. Let's go look at how we've been. 17-10, we've had 3 straight months of, only losing 10 games. We just came off a series win over the Yankees. Lost one to the Angels, but swept Tampa Bay before it. So we're looking good there. In terms of the lineup, we have slowed down a touch, but to be expected. Ellie De La Cruz probably wasn't going to continue that pace, but he's continuing a very good pace to be what I'm pretty sure will be the best year of his career if he stays at it, and it would be. So hopefully he stays doing what he's been doing. He's been incredible to have for our team, the spark plug we needed. Luke Keishel might be back, ladies and gentlemen. On pace for a 19 homer, 32 stolen base, 41 double season, 4.5 WAR. Haven't seen that since 27. So please keep going, Luke. Dylan Cruz doing the damn thing. I'm going to say it again. Why do I keep saying it? Doesn't matter. He is doing the damn thing. He's looking great. Borafriend's been awesome. No complaints there. He's playing good defense in the corners. Chris Hart mentioned playing great defense in the corners, and he's hitting so well. Gabe Gonzalez, consistent bat. Just all reliable 2020 season he's on pace for. Hayashi, good power hitting catcher. Plays good enough defense. He's been awesome. Deiber de los Santos, been really very, very, very good for us. No complaints. Rafaela, he's just like a roller coaster. He's up and down. He's hot and cold. Let me look at him. So like March, 64, 146 in April, 96 in May, and then struggled in June. So he's a week by week kind of player. But we trust him. I mean, we're not paying a dime of this. So if you're going to give us 4 WAR for free, I'm not going to complain. So keep doing it. Harry Ford's been fine off the bench, kind of as the secondary catcher, but they're kind of splitting time. He's been good. Zaire Hope's just kind of the backup. And kind of same with Antonacci, backup. Had the opportunity to have the starting job, but Deiber took it from him. Pitching-wise, Andrew Painter, I mean, what else is there to say? So good. The best on the team. One of the best in baseball. Luzardo, an excellent number 2. Again, like he's been awesome. I'm really happy with the extension we gave him. Just been incredible. Brandon Sproat. This is a fierce 1-2-3 combo. Really like it, especially for if there's October baseball here. I really like that 1-2-3 combo. That's going to be tough to beat. Sprout's been awesome. And then we have Liam Peterson, who's just putting together a fine season, kind of on pace to do pretty much exactly what he did a year ago. I'd love for him to tone down the homers a little bit, but it might just be getting a little unlucky with that. He is a ground ball pitcher. So just still doing really fine, like another fine year. He was really good at 9 starts a year ago. He's kind of doing the same thing with limited homers. So let him keep rolling. The bullpen, the best arm has been Ben Joyce, really. Well, I mean, in terms of the FIP minus, he has a .45 ERA, so it's tough to say that Ben Joyce hasn't been very good or the best arm. But he's been awesome in 22 games. The best arm that you would probably give, or the award for best reliever would probably go to Jack Dreyer, because he's doing it at a higher intensity, higher leverage. He's been excellent. Reason we extended him is because of that. Ronan Kopp has been really, really good. Again, the K-9's there. The walks are fine. They're manageable. Lee Rawson's actually been really solid, so that's good to see. Sasaki's been good. Abel's been fine. And then Skinner has had his ups and downs. He just needs to, either walk less or allow less homers. And he's kind of doing a little bit of both. But that's all right. And then Ben Blair's just eating innings, which is fine. Like, I mean, we just need an innings eater, especially because Kirkering is still out 8 more days, and then he'll be back. In terms of around the league, let's take a quick look. The Orioles atop the East, tied with the Blue Jays, so the Orioles are surging. The Red Sox are in the mix here as well. We stand alone at the top of the Central, as well as having the best record in all of baseball. 11-game lead over Detroit, 13 over Chicago, and 13.5 over Kansas City. The Astros stand alone in the West, 7-game lead over the Rangers, A's, and Angels around. American League leaders, Roman Anthony's hitting .351. He's looking ridiculous, as Bel Gonzalez, also looking really good for KC. Wolkow is now leading the league in homers. Dylan Cruz has made a name for himself on this list. No surprise. Ellie De La Cruz second in the league in stolen bases. Because Zalud definitely going to be the guy who is extremely likely to take home the MVP. Just been so good. Like it's ridiculous that this guy exists, and it's also ridiculous because I'm just now seeing this, that he has 80 outfield range with 25 speed. So he's doing all this by crawling. He has the longest stride in all of baseball. Yeah, I don't know. That's unbelievable. Luzardo's leading the league in wins. That doesn't really matter. Dylan Watts is having a year, a 2.05 ERA, when second place is 3 pretty much. So it's between him and Painter maybe for that Cy Young, and hopefully Painter can dominate in the second half. In the NL, the Nats atop the East. The Brewers have out-chug-a-lugged the big train. The Pirates and Cubs all there. Giants still atop. Dodgers around. Austin Hanscom has been awesome. This guy's ridiculous. Should have won Rookie of the Year a year ago. This dude's crazy. This is crazy. Unbelievable player. Ninth overall pick. Ninth overall pick. There was someone else who was the ninth pick who's been incredible. I forget who it was. But Stowers, Merrill, and Bush for homers. Stowers at the top of a lot of these lists, so maybe Kyle Stowers might get an MVP nod. Instead of doing the John Wall, we're doing the Steve Wall, and he's been awesome for Washington. Who else do they got in the NL? Jim Young is up, so former second-round pick, was a good prospect for Washington. Balled out last year in a little bit of time and been excellent this year with kind of a weird build, 30 control, fragile. But, he was an Indiana State Sycamore, so you got to believe in the Sycamores. He's been excellent for Washington. Paul Skeens still atop the pitcher war. You can't be surprised by that. He's the man. But, yeah, we, week away from the All-Star break, and we'll recap that, do the draft, and do the deadline in the next video. And then ideally just get through the season and hopefully be ready to play some playoff baseball. We're so ready for it. We've waited long enough to bring playoff baseball back to Minnesota. So let's get through, the big month of July here. In the next video, we'll do the draft, get some new guys in, and then, maybe make some trades, bolster this bullpen up a little bit. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, sticking through the rebuild. We might be finally reaping our rewards here. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys all have a great day.